Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna check out the new B-Drone Savage Bee Pusher, a ghost style freestyle 3-inch drone that's gonna be super light, super silent. I love this kind of drones. So let's open the box and see what's inside. First of all, we got stickers, a candy, which is always welcome, quick start guide, extra screws and zip tie, 2 sets of Gemfan 3018 bi-blades, one is for the drone, one is spare, and boom, finally we got the drone that comes super well packaged. Let's remove the foam and take a look at this super sick looking drone. 103 grams once you put the propellers on. You can see I'm excited. This drone is gonna be super light. I love when companies try to hollow out everything and keeping the weight down. Yet the frame is sturdy. It's 3mm unibody frame on the bottom, 2mm top plate. It has, of course, a tiny bit of flex, but it's a 2S drone and it's super light. I doubt it's gonna break because there is no inertia in this drone. All of the plastics you can see, including the O3 VTX mount, are 3D printed, but they are 3D printed in a matching color and it doesn't look bad. Also, the O3 camera mount is TPU and it doesn't have soft mounts. I hope it doesn't have jello because it's a little bit stiff. We're gonna check it out later. The motors are new B-Drone Flow 1202 11,420 kV and they are powered by a 2S all-in-one G4 flight controller with 20 amp CSCs, and it has Diversity Express LRS 2.4 receivers. Diversity means there are 2 of them, and while you fly, depending on the orientation of the drone, it's gonna take the best signal one. So you have a little bit better signal. I also love the way they routed the antennas at the 4 corners of the drone. You have your VTX antennas up here, and this at the back is a micro GPS and compass, so the drone can return home if you lose signal. The O3 camera unit has perfect access to everything, including the SD card slot, but it comes with only 4 wires out of 6 out of this connector, which means you're gonna have a harder time using the DJI FPV controller. If you wanna use it, you need to plug the missing S-bus and ground wires and go solder them into the drone, which is more of a chore because you have to disassemble the drone. I wish it came with all 6 wires connected and you could just switch in software if you want to use the integrated 2.4 GHz Express LRS or the DJI radio. And boom, the propellers are on. It still looks super tiny, and I'm gonna fly with 3 different batteries. All are 2S, and this is 550 milliamps HV, 750 HV and 1000 HV. So we can check out how it flies with different ways and capacities. Let's start flying with the 550 milliamps, and boom, we got the GPS lock. We are in angle. How low battery already? Wow. Okay, so first thing first, the drone is basically 100% silent. Like, you can barely hear it. I can hear factories in the distance, but this drone is crazy silent. I am talking with the drone in front of me. Oh my god, it's a little bit windy today. First test, I'm gonna go look for chicken. Today I'm not used to this radio, which is the Beta FPV Express LRS Lite radio. I'm using it because it's convenient. It's not the best radio ever. You can see from the signal we are already dropping it a little bit, but okay, I hope we don't drop the signal too much. Let's go around, follow this chicken, and let's see how it goes. Because this radio is made for a 25 milliwatt drone VTX. So, but we have the GPS on this drone, so we are almost safe. I don't know why the chicken are running so much, even if the drone is kind of small and it doesn't make a ton of noise. Okay, chicken chase is done. The chicken run, even if the drone is small. Let's put it in acro and let's see how it flies. I don't know why it's giving me this low battery thing, but let's do a push in the air. And it seems pretty much well tuned. Only at 100% throttle it has a little bit of a shake, but I don't know if it's gonna translate into jello. And it flies pretty good. Now mind, the battery is charged 100%, so maybe don't use these kind of small batteries because the drone is... Oh my god, need to go recover it. Let's keep flying a little bit, and yeah, we are at 6.7 volts. So with this small battery, if you cruise, it's fine, it's almost efficient. Because we're 3 minutes of flight time. I expected a little bit better, to be honest. Okay, no, and boom, I managed to find it, but it took me a good half an hour because it was on the other side of the fence. I suggest you not using 550s because they are too small for this kind of drone. Now let's try 750 and see if we can do more than 3 minutes of cruising. Now I'm gonna push it a little bit more with this battery. Now it makes a tiny bit more noise than before, but still it's totally good. I can see a tiny bit of propeller on the bottom. I didn't notice it before, but it's just a tiny bit. Still it's super silent. Let's push it. Oh my god, I don't know why it's taking all of this juice from the battery. Every time I push, they sag. And these batteries are not bad. I didn't use them that much, so it's kind of weird that it does this. Seems like it's a bigger drone than, for example, the fly times, and it doesn't seem to be as efficient as that. Maybe it's the extra weight. Of course, the bigger propellers play a role, but usually once you get them spinning, they are more efficient if they are bigger. This drone, oh, come on. And I mean, flight-wise is nice, is good tuned, is not as zippy as the fly times, and it's not as zippy as if it will be a 3S drone. And I think this drone already, I can tell you, should have been a 3S because, yeah, maybe it would have been 5-10 grams heavier with the... Why did I disarm? But hi dog, what are you doing down here? I don't know. This drone probably was intended to do some kind of cruisy, stealthy flying like this, where you cannot hear it and you can film, I don't know, maybe in a city or stuff like that. And for that, I can totally find a use case. But again, I would probably put a 1000 milliamps on it because flying with this low battery warning is not great. We have also GPS on it, so let's test it even if we are at low battery. Never let it drop below 6 volts, 0.5. Okay, I'm gonna try here. I don't know if it's... Okay, we are on GPS. It should come back, I hope. Please. Okay, it seems like it comes back. So at least the GPS works very good if you lose the signal. Okay, now I deactivated the mode. Let's land because I don't want to do the same thing as before. And again, 3 minutes and 20 of flying without totally destroying the battery. And finally, let's try the 1000 milliamps. Maybe this will provide the right amount of juice for this drone. Okay, it's time to fly again with this battery. Yeah, the sound is very low pitch, low noise, which is great. This cat is very curious about what's happening. He wants to be he wants to be chasing. And I guess I know where he's... He tried hiding. Okay. We got the cat chase. Okay, so it seems like with this battery we can try pushing a little bit more. I mean, these batteries are pretty much new, and I don't know why. It's not the batteries, because now it's 3 batteries and they all have the same performance. When I push, they sag a lot. And it's not great. I mean, I fly all the time with the Flylens and fly times, and they don't sag with that drone. Of course, it's a much lighter drone, But yeah, I feel like this drone again should have been a 3S for really the best performance. Because with this heavier battery is not incredibly zippy, but probably, okay, let's try flying like a cruiser drone should. So you just cruise around, you get a very good cinematic shot of what you're doing, and we have a little bit of breeze today, so it's the perfect setup to test this drone. And if you wanna use it like that, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna land because 6.5 volts. 5 minutes and 35 seconds of flying, finally we got a good battery life out of the 1000 milliamps. So this is the battery I recommend, because the other ones are too small and they are gonna sag, because these propellers are bigger and they require more energy when you push. Time for my final opinion on the new B-Drone Savage Bee Pusher. This drone, when I opened the box, my hype was through the roof because it's my dream. Something light, stealthy, super silent. You can go fly around, people don't notice it. You still have the camera for recording cinematic and the GPS for extra safety. But then I discovered it was a 2S drone and I was a little bit skeptical about it. And I think I was kind of right, because it does what it says it should do. It's a cruising drone and that's perfect. Put a 1000 milliamps battery and you can do 4 minutes very safe of go out, come back, and still have probably 1 minute without destroying your battery. So it's very good, and still you have the GPS to save your ass if you lose the drone. Something like a medium range Explorer. If you wanna go freestyle it, I don't recommend it, because the 3-inch propellers paired with the full O3 system are just taking too much toll on the 2S battery. It doesn't feel super zippy first, and second, you're gonna have very poor battery life. I feel like there are 2 ways this drone could have been better. First of all, 2S but with a naked O3, save enough weight for it to be much more viable for freestyle. Or, like I said at the beginning, put a 3S battery system in this drone and this thing will be super zippy. Maybe a 2S, 3S board, we can choose if going big 2S, be very efficient, fly slow, or 3S for zippiness. As soon as the drone is out, I'm gonna start this project because I want to use this drone for the dream I have with it. And I also probably gonna make the O3 naked combined with the 3S power for really the ultimate super zippy drone I am dreaming of. Wrapping it up, it's a very good stealthy cruiser drone, and if you don't expect it to freestyle hard, you're gonna be very satisfied with it. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what do you think about this drone, what do you think about this category, and as always, if you wanna buy something, check out the links in the description below. Often you find coupons, and clicking on those links, you help my channel a lot. Thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!